Good Monday afternoon, and thanks for joining us here on Midday Kentucky. I'm Amber. This is Heather.
Good morning.
Troy is missing from the couch.
Wow.
Troy's in New York. In case anybody follows him on social media, we've been seeing all his little gallivanting around the city.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see if he comes back, but he seems to like New York City.
He seems to be having a great time.
Yeah, so we'll see maybe you tomorrow,
Hi,
Troy.
for watching.
How are you? Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. Some time with my girls at the lake, and it was awesome.
A little lake
Sometimes
action.
you need to get away with your girlfriends.
All the time you need to get away with your girlfriends.
How was
We'll
your
take
weekend?
that. Well, we had our Solid Blue tailgate Saturday.
Yeah. How'd that go?
The weather held off. We had really good turnout. It was fun out there. All kinds of food. It was like a little bit of a fair environment,
Yeah.
so that was good.
Yeah.
Way to kick off the football season.
Hey, I mean, I am ready. I
College
am
football,
so ready for
less
football.
than a week now.
I ordered my shirts and my little girl shirts, and
Now, you're a UK fan?
I'm a UK fan.
Okay.
Yes.
Not to throw you under the bus there, and just in
No,
case.
no, huge
No,
Kentucky
that's
fan.
good. That's good.
Yes.
All right. Let's get right into this.
All right, let's go.
It's almost the end of August, which a lot of people keep saying is shocking. Like it's
It is.
well, it doesn't really spring up on us. We know it's going.
I know,
there.
but the pool's still open a little bit.
Exactly.
and
I am
it's
not
that-
pushing summer away, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
I'm
just
with ya.
keep this coming. But let's talk about the contest we have going. It is coming up to an end soon. Does your dream wedding seem like a far-off fantasy? If so, Midday Kentucky and ABC 36 want to make your dream a reality. There's the music with our ultimate Big Blue wedding giveaway. It's valued at over $30,000, and our partners want to provide you with everything you could possibly need for your big day. We're talking that dress, that venue, the cake, and oh, so much more. It's super easy. All you have to do is go to WTVQ.com, click on the contest tab, and submit a picture of you along with your fiance. Then tell us your story and why you deserve to win. But you better hurry because you only have until August 31st to enter. Then the voting round begins for the top 3 finalists on October 1st.
I can't believe this is almost over.
I know. Again, not to rush summer away, but it is almost fall.
It is.
And that leads us right into our next story.
Yes.
Fall is almost here. How do we know? Get ready. The Pumpkin Spice Latte from Starbucks is almost here. Oh yes, tomorrow Starbucks is going to bring back its fall favorite beverage. Now this year is the first year when the drink actually arrives in August. Are you a pumpkin girl?
You know, I used to be, but I think what has happened is it feels like as soon as it comes out, everything's pumpkin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even if I go get a muffin, pumpkin, everything.
So do you think Starbucks is leading the way on this and everything else is going to
Absolutely.
follow way quicker?
Well, don't you think?
Can I admit I've never even had one of these?
You haven't?
No. Is that bad?
No,
Is that like sacrilege?
you know, but do you go to are you like
Yeah, I'm listen, I live off caffeine.
okay,
But
this is my question that I've never really thought about because I just started, this summer taking my girls and we have our own. Do the summer drinks go away? Do you know?
I just don't
Like,
want summer to go away. So
I don't either.
Why are we
Like,
pushing this
We
early?
have all the refreshers and the good,
Plus, if it's early, isn't it going to take away that whole? I mean, people wait for this. It's like, isn't it the basic thing?
I guess so.
I put that in quotes. Not that it's a bad thing, but if you see all those little memes, I don't even know how to say that. Memes.
Yeah,
On
memes.
that it's out there.
Yeah.
So get ready. Let us know on Facebook if you are going to go
ready.
get your pumpkin spice latte and be first in line tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I bet there will be a.
Yeah, I guess
of
now we'll
people.
have to go try it.
You have to try it.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. How does a huge fairy tale wedding come to a crashing halt? You got to hear this story. According to one ex-bride, it's because of her snake friends and family. Listen to the complete story. The woman went on Facebook saying she and her husband had to cancel their fairy tale wedding. Why do I keep saying wedding?
Because you don't want to
4
use the word
days
wedding in
in
this.
advance. Because listen to this. The other people, meaning the snake friends and family, wouldn't pay for it. Now, the couple themselves saved about $15,000, and they say they needed $60,000. So to give this more context, just take a listen to some sections of her Facebook post. Ready? I specifically asked for cash gifts. How could we have our wedding that we dreamed of without proper funding? We made it clear if you couldn't contribute, you weren't invited to our exclusive wedding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime party. How is this supposed to happen without a little help from our friends? To make matters worse, Max's family took back blah, 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 blah. I can't read that entire thing. Basically, let's just break this down. She wanted to feel like a Kardashian for the day. And so she felt that her friends and family should pay for this wedding. So instead of gifts, she told them they had to give them cash.
Right.
And that's kind of their entrance fee.
Right.
But Heather, do you know how much? About $1,500 US dollars.
That is insane.
What do you think
100% insane. And last Wednesday, we had a little segment talking about the Kardashians and if it makes you less sympathetic, you know, like, and I think this proves it right there. She has no sympathy. She thinks she's just going to go back to her old life after this.
Yeah, she wanted to be a Kardashian for the day and then just go back to her regular life. But like, take away the Kardashians. How do you even put the blame on somebody else on this? It opens up Pandora's box. One, can you ask your wedding guest to specifically only bring you cash?
No,
is that
you don't even
proper etiquette?
You don't even ask for a gift.
No,
you know?
I mean, you usually have your registries and people can kind of pick out. Is that normal to say, you know, I really want this dream wedding. Please give me $1,500.
Selfish.
I'm going to do that for a birthday party. But basically, so she, the RSVP'd, you want to know how many people? 8. So she canceled it, said she's calling off the wedding in her dramatic form, and is going on a 2-week hike through.
Her fiance left her.
Yeah, well, I mean, hello, here's your sign, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Now, let's talk about weddings. Does that just bring out the worst in people? Like, in what planet do we think this is okay to do this?
Well, I don't think most people do. I think most people go with a budget. You go with your budget, and you stay with it. You don't go from, oh, you want to come to my wedding? It's going to cost you $100. It's usually the opposite.
I'm going to need you to pay for it.
It's usually the opposite, you know, like, okay, I'm inviting so many people, it's going to be $100 per head. Well, $115, you know, whatever it is.
Add
but
some
you
zeros
certainly
to hers.
don't. Yeah, you certainly don't think that somebody else is going to pay for your wedding.
Yeah, we want to hear what you think. Does this Bridezilla, do you think she was this way before?
Yeah.
And then this just exemplified it, or
you know,
I mean.
And now that I'm thinking about it, you know, people have problem with like just having a cash bar versus, you know, you just go in and no money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some of my friends had a cash bar. Just asking for somebody to pay for a drink was a big deal.
I don't know. I hope she finds herself in 2 weeks. Maybe she'll come back and give her snake friends some money. I don't know, pay them off. Let's move on. Listen to this. Could allowing your child to walk the dog alone bring police right to your doorstep? Well, it happened to a mother in Illinois. She wanted to teach her daughter some responsibility and independence, so she let the 8-year-old take the dog on a walk through the neighborhood. Now, a neighbor saw the girl walking alone, thought she was 5 years old, and called the police, as well as the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services. Well, the police determined nothing was wrong, but the department opened an investigation for 2 weeks, and after the mother hired a lawyer, finally, the case was closed. What is this about?
This is ridiculous to me. I am so sorry, but look at this cute little girl, and she is just trying to take her little dog for a walk. Her mom said she could still see her. You know, I have 2 children that I let ride their bikes up and down our sidewalk. I mean, this is absolutely asinine. If she went like crazy, if she went all around the neighborhood and nobody knew where she was, then I can, you know, maybe, but her mother could see her.
So you would let your girls do this, right?
Well, no, because I have a Great Dane.
So he would be taking her for a walk.
Exactly. If I had just a little small puppy like that, I would let them go probably 3 houses down, where I can see them, turn around, and come back.
Okay, so this begs the question, is this being a concerned citizen, or is this just a nosy neighbor trying to, you know, getting into much stuff?
Too much. There's probably a backstory.
Because often, I mean, you kind of, I would think, you know the people in your neighborhood. You
You
know
do.
the families. Kids are always out running around.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
so-
If any of my friends in my neighborhood, you know, saw my children out, they know I'm pretty strict. They would call me or get somebody to text
yeah,
me.
why
and
would
say,
you not call the parent first or go knock on the door?
Exactly. Go try to figure out the story.
And then on top of it, it almost seems like it was a little bit of, like you said, a backstory, because why is she going to call the police and Child Protection
Yeah.
Services? Once you get Child Protection Services involved,
It's over.
It's hard.
Yep.
And
It's-
she wasn't doing anything wrong. She was walking her
She
dog.
was and I mean, I hate to say, it's not like she was in, you know, you hear about these kids that are found on the side of the road. They're just in a diaper, and, you know, that little girl looks so cute in her little dress and her shoe. I mean, you could tell she's well taken care of.
Right.
She
It's
has
not
her
like
little
she's
dog.
a runaway with the dog and she has a
Exactly.
backpack on her
Yes.
hand,
Like,
you know, hitchhiking.
I'm out of here. I mean, come on.
Tell us what you think. And, I mean, would you ever talk to that neighbor again?
No.
All right, let's take a look at a sports story. If you're a Serena Williams fan, you probably saw her Black Panther-inspired catsuit that she wore in May to mark her return to the sport. But recently, the president of the French Open now says she and other tennis players will have to dress more conservatively in the future to, what they say, respect the game. Serena says her outfit was created to help protect her against blood clots. What do you think, Heather? Do you think that's a...
This
That's a
story
bad
kind of breaks.
outfit?
Well, I'm not going to say I love the outfit. However, I'm going to say I could see a point for the outfit. You know, the compression,
Sure.
she just had a baby. And I think that was for her safety. I don't think it's, you know.
Provocative?
No, well, I don't think so. What
No,
do you think?
I'm all for wearing whatever you want. So I don't think that is. I know tennis has very deep-rooted traditions and their dress codes.
Right.
And Serena Williams is a fashion fan, and she likes to push it a little out on the court. But I definitely don't think that's one of the
No.
more risque outfits anybody's ever worn.
And the French Open is always a little bit more lenient than, you know, it's not a Wimbledon where you have all of the rules that, you know, you have to wear white, you have to wear like certain colors, all that. So, you know, I mean, it was for her, it was for compression.
for
It
her
was-
safety, for her
yes.
health. Do you think that's a valid argument?
I do. But you know what? This is another thing. She came out, I guess everybody's up in arms about this and very upset. And she came out and said, look, I've had talks. It is going to be okay. Please don't get mad. I completely understand.
No, she's being very respectful
why
about it.
Very does not want anybody to come out and, you know, go against the French Open. And so.
Well, and this leads to what is too much. It's like any dress code. That seems like something you would wear. I mean, girls that run track wear less than that. It's you're doing something very athletic.
I was getting ready to say, my kids swim, and they now have those bodysuits, almost just like that without the arms, you know, but I mean, it's the same thing, but they wear them to be faster.
Right. Serena, we would like you to wear a prom dress while you're out there playing, because I think that would probably be the most functional.
I mean,
it's hard.
But who knows?
It's tough.
Who knows? I just can't wait to see what she comes up with, because you know she's going to come up with something good.
Very, very true.
I mean,
very true.
I'll be watching.
Tell us what you think. Is the cat suit too much? I don't know. All right, real quick, is your house being watched as a potential target for burglary? It's important to be prepared, so here are some hints that may mean your house is a possible target. Light bulb problems. If you notice some light bulbs that are unscrewed or don't work yet, they aren't burnt out.
Yes.
What's the next one?
Missing trash. Crooks may look for the mail you've thrown away.
Yeah, they can steal that information. Number 3, a missing dog. Usually if a home is targeted, a suspect will let the dog out, and a missing dog means they can later enter the house without that
Yes.
problem. That happened to you, didn't
That
it?
happened to me. It totally happened to me. An empty gas tank. You leave for work in the morning and can't make it to the gas station in time. You swear you had a half a tank of gas before.
That's actually kind of slick. That's not saying that's a good thing.
I've
but
heard
I
that
mean,
happening too.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of that. And a moving truck, crooks rely on the fact that neighbors don't know much about each other, so they're going to stage a moving scene. These are all things you should look out for. Neighborhoods, it happens all the time.
All the time, and I thought that I lived in a safe neighborhood. I'm just going to tell you, people are slick. It happened to me with my dog.
They just went in your garage.
They went right through my garage, and I have got a Great Dane that was outside, but they knew that there were little flags because I had just gotten an invisible fence. So they did not care, went right in, and
can never be
robbed
too
us.
Prepared. Definitely look out for those things.
No matter where you live, you can think you live in the safest neighborhood, and you do not.
Good advice.